All right, so we've been through the whole mix window section of the Kurt Ballou Signature Series drum library. Let's check out what we can do with the drum set as a whole in the master channel effects. So this provides a bit of some global stuff that you can do to the whole drum set for things that are routed out the master output. If you're routing things out the individual outputs, then you don't have access to this stuff. This is just what goes out the master outputs. So there's a master EQ where you can just kind of kiss the drums a little bit, give it a little more presence if you want, maybe suck out some low mids for some size, a little bit of a low shelf to add some weight. There's a master compressor that we can use to add some smack to the kit. That has a mix control, so you can dial in the mix at 100%, add a whole bunch of smack, and then back it off so you can blend it into taste. There's also a saturation control if you want to add a little bit of tubiness, tapiness, whatever to your tone. And then there is a master reverb control. Now, this reverb that we're using is actually a convolution reverb that I made. It's in a sort of a mix of modeling the sound of my actual room, as well as modeling some reverbs that I commonly use on my mixes. And I was able to kind of make a master convolution of all those things, and that's what's available here in this reverb preset. Ton of bottom. Yeah, you can get real subby. You can put it into bell too if you want to make that sub a little more focused. One cool trick that I like to do when mixing drums is to try to learn what key the song's being played in. So if the song is, standard guitar rock, it might be in E minor. So go look up on Google like what the fundamental frequency of the pitch E tuned to A440 is, which I believe is like 41 hertz. So that plus all of its overtones are, like 41, 82, 164. You can try to reinforce those frequencies to add like a stronger fundamental. This Converge song that we're listening to is actually in the key of C, C minor, so the fundamental of that is like 32.5 hertz, something like that. So let's try the first overtone above that, like 65-ish, and see how that feels. So let me bring in some bass and some guitar. Check it out. So just bringing that up adds a bit of weight to the kick and the toms, but makes sure that weight is actually in key with the song itself. Let's check out the rest of the EQ. All right, so you can do a lot with just the master EQ, never mind all the EQs you have on each channel. Let's check out this compressor. So I'm going to roll the mix back down to 0. Let's hear what it sounds like uncompressed. All right, so here's uncompressed, and here's fully compressed. So that's a ton of compressor, and you can kind of hear the cymbals fluttering the way that like super compressed drums do. I probably wouldn't ever compress this much, but just for example, let's hear what that sounds like kind of blended down to like 50%. Yeah, that sounds cool. Let's check out this saturation. Those things a little bit goes a long way, in my opinion.
Demovids, demovids, demovids.
I was just trying to get paid, and now I'm going to get paid even less.
Automation.
Yeah.
AI.
Taking all the jobs.
The robots.